Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is in honor of the new moon in Aries that is occurring on April 17th of 2026. This is in the midst of an Aries stellium. We got about 7 planets that are currently in the sign of Aries, so if you're feeling kind of weird, we're all kind of feeling weird and that's okay. This is a timeless message, so if you don't see this on the actual moon, you see it after, you see it a year from now, that's completely fine. It may still resonate with you. You have 3 options to choose from on the screen. Please choose more than one if you feel drawn to more than one, and if you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, check the description box down below to book a personal reading if you need further guidance. All right, let's get started. Hi, Pile 1. You're the pile that chose the Cartier Matchbox that says, just because it's taking a while doesn't mean it's not happening. Along with the emerald crystal. Why did I choose the Matchbox? Well, because it's Aries season, but also it was Cartier and it was on Pinterest, and I was like, why not make it fancy? Now, this is the thing. Both of the piles that I chose, funny enough, are French brands. And I don't know what the significance of that is. I don't know whether somebody in this pile is from France. Maybe some of you speak French. I actually learned French when I was in high school. I'm not fluent or anything. Un petit peu. Un petit peu. But no. No, but even when it comes down to French stuff, I don't know if you guys are like watching French movies, eating French fries, eating French things, crepes, all kinds of stuff. That might be a thing for you. Some of you just might like Cartier. Maybe you own some Cartier pieces. It's funny because whenever I do these piles, I try to do research on the item a little bit. So, of course, I looked into Cartier as a brand, and apparently Cartier was founded by I'm assuming it's Louis Francois Cartier, and it was a family-owned business that was founded in 1847 up until 1964. Okay, that may be relevant for somebody. It actually was approximately 117 years that this was owned. Family-owned businesses could be significant. Family could be significant. Also, 1964 could be relevant. Somebody could be born that year. He was actually considered, or the brand was considered, the king of jewelers, or the jeweler of kings, which is actually pretty nice. I like that was what he was known as. And it's basically, predominantly was built to be a French luxury goods brand, which sells like accessories, bags, wallets, perfume and cologne and things like that now, but it started off as just luxury goods. So, there's many different things that they probably were selling at the time. I think they started off with like jewelry though, like watches and rings and things like that at first. But as time went on, they started adding more items. It's so funny because Cartier for me kind of like triggers me a bit. Not like it's a super negative trigger, but it reminds me, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But it reminds me of a time where I was not making the best of decisions. When I was in a relationship that probably wasn't that good for me. And somebody in here, that may be a similar thing for you. I keep seeing things pop up on my timeline that have to do with like, people being like, I regret doing that with my partner, and I regret this and I regret that. And honestly, because we're in Aries season, like, and with the Aries stellium, like, I get it. I feel like people are frustrated and they're venting and things like that, which is completely fine. But Aries as a sign to me is like the definition of no regrets. Like doing crap with not like without feeling like it was a bad decision. Not because it wasn't a bad decision, but more so because it was meant to teach them something, right? So I don't know if any of you, maybe you've made a luxury purchase recently. Maybe some of you guys are buying stuff. Maybe you've bought something for somebody. You were like, oh, I shouldn't have bought that for that person. Or maybe some of you have done things recently, or you're just reflecting on things that you kind of regret. But I don't feel like this is like a long-term thing, or this is something that you need to like stew in. I actually feel like a lot of you are moving towards some sort of new opportunity or better days or something like that. Even with the oracles that are out here, we're going to talk about it in a second after I analyze that crystal as well. But even with the quote on the box, I don't know what that would be in relation to when it comes to you, pile one, whether it's a relationship, a job opportunity, maybe your money, your goals, a weight goal. I don't know. Maybe you're updating your wardrobe. Maybe you want to buy something again, like a luxury good. I'm not completely sure, but whatever it is that you feel is taking a while, it may not be. It may not be far off from actually being here. Okay, so we're gonna see what it's about in the actual reading, but let's analyze this crystal first. Whenever I think about, oh, that's what I was going to say. Why did I almost forget? When I was doing the beginning portion of the reading too, when I was doing the pick a pile portion where I was like, choose your pile, I kept hearing the not the chorus, but I was hearing Rihanna's part from Is It Too Good For You? Good For You with her and Drake. Okay, Cancer, not Cancer. Yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces may be significant. Cancer, you could be in here. Cancer or Cancer placements. But I was hearing the part where she's all like, I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to ask you. Or is that Drake? No, she says, I don't know how to talk to you. And then she talks about how she gets lost in the guy or whatever it is. But I'm thinking about Drake's part where he's like, I don't know how to talk to you. I don't know how to ask you if you're okay. Okay, that may be significant for somebody in here. And Drake and Rihanna are exes, so I don't know, that could be relevant. What else was I gonna say? Oh, when I think about Cartier, I think about, there's so many songs that have Cartier in it, but it made me think about cardiac arrest, cardiac arrest. Now that's not significant to Cartier. That's not actually significant to Cartier, but hopefully nobody is having like a heart attack or anything like that. God forbid. Some of y'all, you could have an ancestor on the side. Not on the side. Maybe some of y'all got an ancestor on the side of you. Spooky. No. Some of you, there's an ancestor on the other side. That's what I wanted to say. That could have had a heart attack. God forbid. Hopefully. I mean, I can't say God forbid because it probably already happened. But for those of you where, this is not funny. This is not funny. For some reason, it sounds so funny, but it's really not. But we should stay in a high vibe, so let's keep it high vibe. But anyway, somebody in here, if you do have an ancestor that passed from a heart attack, they might be on the other side, like looking out for you right now. Okay. Again, if it's something new though, I'm so sorry for your loss. My condolences. But yeah, let me get into this crystal. Oh, but my brain, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Cardiac arrest is a line from Jeezy and Hard by Rihanna. So again, Pisces. Is there a Pisces in here, or Pisces is significant? I don't know. But yeah, Rihanna has Aries placements, so that could be significant as well. I could be talking to an Aries. So let's see. Emerald 50. Somebody could be 50 years old. Somebody could be a Taurus or a Gemini or Cancer. Okay. It says emerald, a stone of growth and love. Emerald fortifies the spirit and promotes friendship. The color is green. It says emerald is typically bluish green to pure green in color. Good for deepening bonds. Those wishing to strengthen their relationships, may find a friend in emerald. All right. So some of you, maybe you want to strengthen your relationships. Like I said, somebody's like, I don't know how to talk to you. Maybe some of y'all are trying to buy somebody something from Cartier. You're trying to be luxurious or something. Or maybe somebody has done this in the past. Maybe it's not that luxurious, but, and I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it really is the thought that counts a lot of times. However, I am getting like somebody in here. I don't know if you've done stuff like that, like where you bought luxurious stuff for people, or if somebody has gifted you with something, or if you're just thinking about gifts that you've given or something. But that seems significant because that's what I was kind of alluding to in the beginning. You also have feel rejuvenated. It says, packed with rejuvenating energy, emerald is great for the body. Aristotle was a great fan of the gemstone, believing it could soothe the eyes and help ward off the falling sickness. But beyond that, emerald is thought to alleviate headaches, sharpen memory, and promote circulatory and neurological function. Yes, and heart attacks have a lot to do with not having enough blood pumping to your heart. So, for somebody in here, that may be significant. Cardio, somebody may be doing cardio or may need to do cardio. I'm also seeing mystic visions. It says, according to legend, placing an emerald under the tongue would allow a person to see into the future. Additionally, wearing the stone could help decipher if a lover's promise was true or not and make the wearer an eloquent speaker. Excuse me. Also at the bottom, it says, let the love in. Connected to the heart chakra, emerald heals emotional blockages to let in love and compassion. It can show you how to be kinder, how to be a kindler, oh my gosh, how to be a kinder, gentler person and improve relationships. Somebody in here, my mind is bouncing around a lot. And I mean, I have a tendency to be that way, but it's almost giving me like I'm channeling somebody's energy. Somebody in here, you could have like ADHD or something, because even when I was reading the excerpts, I was thinking about more than one thing at once. I mean, I could just be getting a lot of downloads at once, but I was thinking about more than one thing at once. When they were talking about the emerald under the tongue, I was thinking about the hand game that's like on the planet Mars where the baby smokes cigars. Which is crazy because Aries rules Mars, also co-ruled by Scorpio. So again, I don't know if that's significant. Hand games, childhood, throwbacks, something about the past could be significant. And I'm not going to lie, I've been feeling like it's a retrograde, and it's definitely not. They said the next retrograde doesn't come till May. The vibes have been feeling very retrograde-y recently. I don't know. I don't think we're in the pre-shadow period just yet. So something about the energy seems like a lot of reminiscing and past vibes, and I'm not completely sure what's going on, but that may seem significant. Also, on the planet Mars. Oh, I was also thinking too, when I read gentler, I thought about when there's like a video of a woman letting her dog eat a chicken nugget. I know somebody in here knows what I'm talking about. There's a video, like I don't want to say it's a meme. It's not a meme, but it's like a video online of a woman letting a dog eat the chicken nugget, and she's like, just give it a little bite. Like, she's like telling it to give a little bite, and the dog like bites it, and she's like, gently, like, and the dog bites it really slow and like gets a little bite. So somebody in here, you could have a dog, or maybe you want to buy a dog, or somebody in here, you may have been gifted a dog. Somebody could have given you a dog. That's so sweet. But yeah, I'm getting like that type of vibe. Or maybe some of y'all even got a dog as a child. Again, I'm getting like reminiscing, childhood, past stuff. This is significant. Okay, so numbers that are significant in this pile as well. I'm seeing 34, 25, 7, 46, and 41. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. Yep. A Cancer or a Leo. A Leo or a Virgo. A Cancer or a Leo again. Yes. Somebody could be born in 77. Scorpio or Libra. And then a Taurus or Gemini. What somebody really needs to know in this pile for some reason around this moon is that you have the answers. You have the answers. I don't know what that's about. Something about you having all the answers already is significant. Maybe you have more than one choice to make, or more than one thing you need to do at this time. And I'm getting like you already know what you're supposed to be doing, or you already know what you need to do. For somebody in this pile, something about a will could be significant. I don't know what that's about. All right. I'm picking up on a will. So again, cardiac arrest, that could have been like literally significant. I don't know if somebody has had any heart issues recently, or maybe somebody's worried about that. Some of y'all could be writing a will. I don't know how old people are in this pile. I'm not trying to call you old, and there's nothing wrong with aging, but that could be significant. Somebody in here could be thinking about like the future of their kids, or you're thinking about your parents, like what your parents left for you, or the things your parents have done for you, or what they didn't do. That's significant. Somebody in here could also want to cut their hair. They're thinking about cutting their hair. Or maybe you've recently cut your hair. You could be Native American or you're on Native American land. You don't have to be. Somebody also is seeing a lot of birds and owls. Okay. But yeah, I feel like there's a decision that you have to make that you already have the answer to. However, there's something you have to let go of. In the process of you making these decisions or finalizing a decision, you're going to have to release something. So maybe even if this isn't about a will or anything like that, maybe you're young and maybe you have kids and you're thinking like, what type of legacy do I want to leave for my kids? What would I leave for my kids? Like maybe you're having those types of thoughts at this time. Maybe you don't even have kids. Somebody in this file, you definitely could. But maybe you don't even have kids right now. Some of y'all are really trying to figure out your life. If you do have kids, they could be older in age. Some of you, again, are older kids of someone. And maybe this person is thinking about money and all kinds of stuff. And it could be putting into perspective what you are prioritizing as well. I'm going to shuffle off camera and then come back. Give me a second. Okay, pile 1, you or somebody that's in this reading, the signs that are relevant. I was going to go straight into the reading. That's why I like struggle with that, but I'm cracking up. What's wrong with me tonight? Somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, all fixed signs. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Aquarius heavy, Pisces, Cancer, and that's all. All signs are out here, but those are the most prominent signs. Now, I can't tell if this is your energy or someone else's energy outside of you, pile 1, but somebody got options. Somebody got options. Now, if this is a family related thing, somebody could have a lot of kids. Therefore, if there is something going on when it comes to a will or a decision that needs to be made in regards to some form of inheritance, money, something like that, there's something I'm picking up on here where a person is trying to decide on who to give something to. It's like, who's going to use this offer or this money or this opportunity the best? Okay? You could have a lot of kids. You could be trying to decide on who to, give something to. But others of you, this could be somebody else. This could be a family member of yours trying to decide on what they want to do. Could be a grandparent. Could be a actual parent. Somebody is trying to figure out who to give something to, because they're definitely torn between more than one person. Now, if this isn't a will or money related thing, because this could also be a job. Maybe there's somebody that's trying to figure out whether they should promote certain people at a job or give someone a position. This person could be juggling between all the employees, trying to figure out who to give the position to. But for some of you, if this isn't about an actual job, this could be about a romantic situation. And it's either you or someone else. If you know you're not juggling a bunch of different options of who to accept an offer from or who to give an offer to, there is someone in your energy that is struggling with figuring out who to give their attention to and offer to. But I feel like they're coming up in the reading because you must be an option. You must be someone that this person is considering. This may be someone that you want to talk to. However, I feel like if this is your energy, right? If you're the one that is trying to decide on who to talk to, I don't think you really like having all the options, or I don't think you really like you appreciate having options, but I don't think a lot of you in this pile actually like casual dating. Like some of you want to be in a commitment. So there's like a part of you of like wanting to choose a person to be with. Specifically, especially if you're like celibate, there's something here about somebody being really particular about who they sleep with. For some of you, it's just about who they give to in general. Somebody is very particular about who they give to. So there's this vibe of like trying to avoid being put in situations where you potentially are in a third party. Okay? And this could even have to do with like if you are dating more than one person, you're like, I don't want to be in a third party. So I'm just going to like, isolate a bit more and figure out who I want to talk to. But some of you are missing out on an opportunity that's in your vicinity that's worth pursuing. Somebody in the mix of all of this is worth pursuing. Now, for others of you, there could be someone that wants to pursue you. This person clearly, like I said, they might have a lot of options. They could be very attractive. They could be wealthy. Or there's something here about them having a certain level of status that is significant. Whether it's a masculine or a feminine. For some of you, most of you, it's a masculine. Or you are a masculine. Or this is like a masculine. I'm picking up on a lot of feminine energy. So for like somebody, there's a very distinct difference between a feminine and a masculine. And I'm not going to lie, whoever's in this pile, either this person is a divine masculine or you are. Okay. But what I was going to say was, if this is somebody else trying to pursue you, some of you, this person really does want to talk to you. There's something here about this person like offering attention to you or making like, advances at you. Maybe making it known that they want to talk to you. But I feel like you are ignoring them because you don't want to be in a third party. Yeah. You could be super focused on yourself right now, super focused on your finances, maybe super focused on your beauty routines. Some of you are artists. You're focused on your artistry. Like I said, something about your aesthetic could be significant, whether you're growing your hair or cutting your hair. Like some of you are very tuned into yourself and could even be your business. If you are some sort of creative, somebody could want to collaborate with you or like offer you something. I keep getting like it's an offer. Like, I don't know if somebody wants to give you money towards a business, give you money towards a project, just give you money, just give you something. There's like this vibe of somebody wanting to give you something and you not being open to it. Or some of you are the ones that want to give someone something, but you're not willing to juggle. You just want to like, you know what I'm getting? Some people feel like if nobody stands out in a group, then it's like, it's giving me Cinderella vibes. If nobody stands out in the group, then nobody gets the offer. Like somebody is not even willing to entertain people because nobody is standing out in a group. I don't know if this is you or if this is this other person. If it's another person who's feeling this way, this person could actually view you as special, whoever I'm talking to. Like you could be Cinderella to this person. Maybe this person doesn't know you that well. Maybe this person is seeing you in passing. I don't know. Maybe this person does know you, but it's like, again, they don't know how you feel. For some of y'all, maybe it's even, I don't know if this, let me clarify. I don't know if this person is an ex. Major Arcana if this person is an ex. Major Arcana if this person is an ex of Pile 1s. No, Pile 1, this is not an ex. Yes, Pile 1, this is not an ex, boo. So whoever this person is, you have never dated them before. This is not anybody that you've been with, like committed to romantically. Okay, you could have talked to them a little bit. You might know them or know of them. Some of y'all, you may not know this person at all, but somebody wants to approach you. Now, the issue for somebody in this pile, though, is whether you are the one that wants to approach someone, okay? Because maybe if you're the one that's approaching someone, this person is not your ex. You already know this too. Like, you're like, nah, that's not my ex. This is someone that I just like. If this is somebody that you just like and this person is like rejecting you, pile 1, like if there's somebody in your energy that you're interested in and maybe they're interested in you, but you're like, no, I don't want to be in a third party. Maybe you feel like this person is in a relationship. I feel like this person just doesn't trust you. It feels like somebody is being watched, though. Either you're watching this person or this person is watching you. Somebody is being admired. Why is this? Somebody could even be admired for how they've changed. Like I said, some of y'all could be changing up your aesthetic or changing up something that you're doing. There's somebody watching you that's admiring you. What's this about? But they don't know. Whoever this person is, they don't know if you're in a relationship. So even if this is someone that is like that you want to pursue, either you don't know if this person's in a relationship, or for some of you, this person is like not receptive to you because they don't know if you're in one. And it's funny because what I was about to say was there's potential for this situation to work out. I actually get the vibe that like this is something that could pan out how you want it to. The only problem is somebody has a tendency of going back to an ex or somebody from their past. Okay? I'm assuming this is your energy. But if it isn't your energy, maybe there's somebody from your past that wants you. What's this middle energy about? Why is this here? Yeah, like I feel like somebody, either you or this person, has someone that likes to come in from the past, wants to talk to them, wants to connect with them. Even though this person tends to be a bit like reserved with their energy, I'm getting somebody definitely has someone from their past that likes to, like, I guess, pop back in. This could be a karmic of yours or this could be a karmic of theirs. Some of y'all could have somebody that wants to come in and talk to you, or they like come back in and talk to you, or for some of you this is this person's energy, like they have someone that likes to come back in and talk to them. The karmic also doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could even be a friend of some sort. Yeah. Or like if this is someone that you want to work with, this could be like another business partner or something like that. For those of you where this is like a family situation, like I said, somebody could want to give you something. This feels romantic though, I'm not going to lie. I don't know why the family inheritance vibe came through. Why is the family and inheritance thing coming through, Spirit? Why was I picking up on that? Why was I picking up on that? What's that about? The heck? For some of you, now this is weird. I mean, it might not be. Depending on what your situation is, some of you, the person that could be coming into who might be karmic might not even be a love interest. It could be someone's friend, or it could be someone's child. Somebody could have a child. Okay, maybe if this is an inheritance thing, some of y'all got siblings, they fighting for the money too. For others of you, if somebody has a child, somebody might not want their parent to be dating anybody because they don't want someone else to receive whatever it is that they could potentially receive, which is kind of weird. I don't know where this message is coming from, but for some of y'all, this is a thing. Major arcana if this is a child. This person's coming up like a child to me. Maybe they're just childish. If this isn't a child, this could be someone that's just childish. Yeah, like there's somebody in the midst of it all that would be stressed out. This could be this person's ex, or this is your ex. Somebody has like another energy outside of them. Even if this is somebody's ex, this person's like childish for some reason. They're stressed out. For some of you, if this is a parent situation, some of y'all have a parent that has a partner or who has like, again, other children. And they could be fighting over something as well. This is odd. Your advice in the situation is either to have hope in whatever it is that you're calling in for yourself, because if this person is really meant for you, they're going to align with you either way. For others of you though, if you are the masculine energy, I'm getting the vibe that you need to have hope in whatever it is that you're trying to move towards, because some of y'all like already know what you don't want. I'm getting that so heavy. Like somebody in here already knows the answer. They already know what they should be giving to, who they should be giving to, who they should be talking to. If you're worried about whether somebody is in a relationship, I'm getting like, just go ask them. For others of you, if this is like a situation where, I don't know. Yeah, something about you having the confidence. Some of y'all need to have the confidence to say something to somebody. I'm hearing, oh, no, no. That's Justin Bieber. Somebody's scared. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. This person could be scared of you. What is this about? What's this about? Ah! Yeah, somebody's taking their time because they don't want to be rejected. I'm getting that real heavy. Somebody's taking their time with making some sort of decision or making some sort of move because they don't want to be rejected. But I feel like there is someone that wants to... Somebody wants to work on something. I don't know if that's a past person or if this is you or if this is them. It's a lot of people on this board. I'm not going to lie, y'all. For some of you, this is definitely a family situation. For others of you, this is a romantic thing. What's Pile 1's advice? One more piece of advice, regardless of whatever I'm picking up on. Because why would they bring up your ancestor like that? What's your advice? Some of you, even if you know who I'm talking about, some of y'all might know who I'm talking about. This might not be the time to go towards anybody. The same way I said, like, if nobody is if nobody is sticking out to you, like if you're the one that's acting like the prince and Cinderella, if nobody's sticking out to you, even if this person is not making way for you to talk to them, you might be being told, like, don't reach out to this person. Or don't make a move towards this person. Why? Why? Because for some of y'all, this person does have other options. Okay? Or there's just something here about this person. What is it about this person? Somebody in the mix has like a karmic person in their energy, y'all. They don't have to be... I don't know. It could be more than one person. Major Arcana if this is a divorce card. Major Arcana if this is a divorce card. Yes. Oh. Y'all, what in the world? Somebody could have a person that they need to be divorced from. Somebody could be married and trying to pursue you. Or some of y'all are married. Maybe you're trying to pursue somebody. You need to wait. There's some sort of karmic contract. What's this karmic contract about? If this isn't actual marriage, what is this? I just feel like somebody has someone around them that is also trying to manifest them, pull on their energy, whatever it is. They might have some sort of ties to this person legally, or they are just tied to them somehow. I don't know how. But I'm getting, you might need to be careful about accepting someone's offer if somebody is trying to come in towards you, or if something is going on where there's like someone that's trying to give you something, maybe it is like an inheritance or something like that. I'm getting, I don't know, maybe wait till certain things settle, because for some reason it seems very messy. I feel like right now you're avoiding the mess, or like somebody is trying to avoid the mess. You're trying to avoid the mess. Somebody else is trying to avoid the mess. Somebody is avoiding mess, and I don't feel like that's the wrong thing to do. So whichever side you're on, I'm getting somebody definitely needs to avoid something messy. At least around this new moon. This is an odd message. If some of you are like, I have no idea what that's about. Could be somebody that's watching you. Could be someone that wants to talk to you. You don't even know this person wants to talk to you. You got an oracle that came out of the Soul's Journey deck. It says, indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. That's in reverse. Somebody in here, make sure you use your intuition. You also have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Now, this is the thing. For those of you where you're the one that has a karmic, you're the one that has somebody attached to you, whether it's legally or romantically or anything like that, could be a sibling, could be a friend, could be a love interest, could be anything. There's something here about like karmic contracts, being legally bound to people or just being karmically bound to people. I feel like somebody in here really needs to be honest with themselves about the things that they need to release. That's what I said. Somebody in here, there's certain things that you can't hold on to and also call in other stuff. So it's like if you really want something, or if you really are trying to call in a certain person, or if you are the one that wants to initiate or offer something to someone, there might be people in your energy or someone in your energy that you cannot be attached to in the process of pursuing another thing. That's like if you're trying to stay friends with your ex, but you want this person, I don't know if that's going to work out. Some of y'all, your ex is karmic. Okay? For others of you, this could be what somebody else is going through. Somebody could have somebody around them that is karmic. It's their ex, it's their friend, it's their current love interest. Somebody could have another person that they're with. This could even be somebody that's like in an open relationship or an open marriage, and they're like, yeah, I'm in this open relationship, but I really want to talk to you. Their partner is like karmic. And you're like, no, like you might not even be against this person. Like if they have an agreement, you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. But even with that, something about where this person is attached, maybe even the energy exchange they're having with the person that they're with, it's like, no, this is karmic. You got to be honest about that. Because you have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. If you're on the right path, you're happy and you're in alignment, you don't got to worry about the situation, right? If this person wants to be with you, they'll meet your standard. They'll align with you the way that they need to. Or if it's not them, you're still calling in the person that you're supposed to be with. But for some of you, if you are the person that's trying to give to somebody, but you have like other options, or somebody karmic by you and you need to cut that person off and all of that, you got to be honest with yourself. Because if you're not happy, but you're still looking for other people, still trying to figure out who else to talk to, who to commit to, that might be a sign that, something just ain't it. Like there's something in your life that is not in alignment with what you actually want. Maybe you're holding on to it out of safety. Maybe you entertain this ex out of comfort, or this is somebody else's energy. Some of y'all, you're like, that's not my energy. This is somebody else's energy. Somebody could have someone that they hold on to or they're attached to for like the wrong reasons. So it's like it'll be very hard for you both to move forward if this person is attached to that. And some of you, you are the person that is letting people attach to you that are not meant to be attached to you. So whoever it is, an ex, whoever. You got 2 cards that came out. You got learn from life and give into passion, excuse me. Somebody in here could be a musician, or some of you could be creatives of some sort. I feel like somebody is watching you create, watching you do something. Okay? Watching you perform whatever you do. You could be a teacher. You could be an artist of some sort. Okay, there's this message in the pile where it's like, even though I feel like somebody is definitely needing to close out certain cycles, like I said before about the whole living with no regrets things, if you are currently attached to someone karmic, or if someone else is currently attached to someone karmic, they are learning a lesson. And I feel like it's a lesson that's meant to be learned that you honestly couldn't teach them. Sometimes we go, well, if they would have left them, they could have learned with me, or they could have went with me. No, they couldn't have. You weren't toxic enough. You wouldn't have given them the right type of, and sometimes it's not even that the karmic is toxic. It's just like this connection wouldn't give them the right type of friction, or the right type of mirroring, or the right type of response. Somebody is learning from whatever it is that they're experiencing. Whether you're the one that's chasing after an ex or want to be attached to this past person or something like that, or this person has someone in their energy like that. I'm getting there's a lesson that's being learned. For some of you, somebody's learning a lesson when it comes to where they put their passions. So like, where do they choose to invest their time and energy? This could be physical energy as well. Like, if somebody is like in a casual phase of dating or something like that, somebody could be learning from that. Somebody could be learning that lesson too. I don't know if this is you or another person. Somebody could be in a phase where they are single and maybe they're not worried about taking anybody too seriously. Somebody else is looking at marriage. Another person is like, no. I don't know if it's a thing where somebody doesn't want marriage though. It's just like they feel like they haven't found the right person. Others of you, I don't know. I'm getting all kinds of stories in this pile. Some of y'all need to spend time with your friends. You could be a tarot reader, or you have tarot reader friends or spiritual friends. There's something here about spirituality and your friends. You could have people you're talking about the new moon with. Spend time with friends. Somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Libra. You need to spend time with friends. You need to plan a vacation. You need to read a book. You need to spend some time alone. Some of y'all need to go out dancing, or you need to dance as well. Okay. Let's get you a mantra. Actually, let me get a love oracle. What's the love oracle in this pile? Love oracle in this pile. It says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out. And then healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. What's at the bottom? It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on one another, now is the time to give to yourself. Okay, so regardless of whether you're in a connection or not, or if this is like some sort of familial situation or what, some of y'all, you may need to focus on yourself for now. We have this oracle that came out. That's the mantra. It says, when I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. That is significant for someone. You also have, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. The Lion King is significant. Somebody could be like, something about brothers could be significant. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says, the universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. Red cardinals could also be significant. Yeah, something about allowing spirit to take control, paying attention to the signs, and I don't know, taking control of what it is that you can control is important. But allowing the universe to handle the rest is also significant. So that's all that I have in this pile. Kind of confusing. Hope it made sense. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Hi, pile 2. You're the pile that chose the DIOR lipstick in the shade 999, the iconic red. It is a velvet finish lipstick. And the ruby. Okay, so somebody in here, you could like a red lip. Red lips are very classic. Something about classic energy is significant in this pile. Also, I'm going to tell you what it is I picked up off of this lipstick. I channeled a bunch of stuff, y'all. I channeled some stuff that was so interesting for me to even choose this item. I chose this item at random, and there's so many brands that I could have chose from, but I chose to do DIOR because I really do like DIOR. However, in the process of me choosing, I was getting some real crazy lore. Some lore that really had me like intrigued. And I was like, oh my God, I love doing research on stuff. So First off, when I think about Christian Dior, I think about Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Kanye West. Because he says the line where he's like, awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask because I'm not sure. Do anybody make real ish anymore? Right? So bow in the presence of greatness, right? Somebody in here, you're a Kanye fan. Yeah, like I just want to keep going because he's like, he's really in his bag. He's really in his Christian Dior bag in that song. And I'm kind of getting the vibe where like maybe some of you are in this spot, or maybe some of you have this type of energy where it's like you could be very iconic. You could be very iconic, pile two. You could be the type of person that is meant to leave your mark on the world. 999 as an angel number is a major phase, cycle, or relationship is coming to a natural completion. Okay, that's what that angel number represents. So for somebody in here, this could be an energy where you are allowing something to come to a close so that you can move towards new opportunities. Or maybe this is like an old phase of your life coming to a close so you can go towards new opportunities, because somebody definitely in this pile, it seems like there is like some sort of I want to say rebirth, but this could even be just some sort of transformation taking place in your life. Could be within your career, could be within your aesthetic. But let's talk about Christian Dior and Dior in general as a brand. Christian Dior founded Dior on December 16th of 1946. So somebody could be a Sagittarius, could be born on the 16th. It said that Dior revolutionized the new look, quote unquote, the new look. That's what some magazines called it. And he was celebrating ultra femininity, cinch waist, and full skirts to end the wartime austerity. Now, apparently, wartime austerity is like the structure and the dullness of like war attire. So whatever they were wearing during the wartime and how, things probably seemed a little bit more drab or sad during the war, he was breaking out of that time period and trying to bring in femininity, because honestly, feminine energy does make things a little bit more fun and sparkly and pretty. And there's definitely an energy here, or an emphasis on feminine energy being of benefit. So even if you are a masculine, this could be about your feminine energy. Or maybe some of you are like, I want feminine energies around me, I would like to have more feminine energy around me. Some of you could also just be a feminine that is more in a feminine space currently. Now, also, it says in 1947, Miss Dior perfume, which is, one of the most known perfumes in Dior in general as a brand, it says it was dedicated, or it was created by Christian Dior and dedicated to his sister. You guys, I thought that was so sweet. You would have thought Miss Dior would have been just like something that was made for women because it was an ultra feminine brand. But also, I thought like maybe he had a wife. Maybe it was something like that. No, y'all, it was his sister, which is super cute to me. Then they had the next, what do you call it? They had the next fact, which said in 1957 on this timeline, in 1957, Christian Dior, can I say that? Is YouTube that sensitive? Christian Dior passed and his assistant, oh, this is the tea, y'all. Listen to this tea. In 1957, Christian Dior passed. Okay? So between the time where he founded it and 1957, it's giving, it's been a couple decades, something like that for him, or at least a decade and some time that he created the brand. But dang, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be long-winded. Christian Dior passed, and his assistant, who was 21 at the time, Yves Saint Laurent, became the creative director of Dior. That was so, my mind was blown. So for somebody in here, oh, and then onward after that, that's when they had other creative directors that were making like more male-based fashion for Dior, because Dior is another luxury good fashion brand, and they do more than just accessories and things as well. More accessories, or initially more accessories than Cartier did, but, or not even more accessories, I'm sorry, more items, like fashion items, than Cartier did, because Cartier was more based around accessories. But yeah, I thought that was crazy. Now, this little message here though about Christian Dior passing and then his assistant being Yves Saint Laurent. If you guys don't know, Yves Saint Laurent is another luxury brand. I thought, or like YSL, if you don't know what YSL, I mean, if you don't know what the full name is, but the reason why that really blew my mind was because for him to have been working under Christian Dior and also became a huge brand, it made me think about collaborations and what do you call it, like mentorship and things like that. So somebody in here, you could be a mentor or a teacher of some sort, or there's something here about somebody learning from the greats or someone that is very talented in something and also being a great themselves. Okay, I'm also getting something here about like when we talk about relationships and things, because a lot of the oracles up here have to do with love, or at least it kind of feels like that. For somebody in here, it may not be about love. This could even be about collaboration, business collaboration, especially if you are considering collaborating with someone or somebody is considering collaborating with you. There is something here about like wanting to work with someone or wanting to build with someone, but potentially feeling like, I don't know. I don't know if you feel like if someone is concerned about other people being worried about something, like other people having opinions about who you're working with or what you're working on. If this is a relationship thing, somebody could be worried about other people's opinions on who they're dating or who they want to be with, something like that. Could be one person in particular or more than one person, but I am picking up on this energy. However, again, with the two people being very great people, it kind of gave me the vibe of like something being very great, like having the potential to be very great, but there are people that may not agree on this collaboration, on this relationship, on this thing. Now, we got numbers 39, 21, 13, 38, and 15 out here. Somebody could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Someone could be an Aries or I was going to say Taurus. Somebody could be a Pisces as well. Someone could be a Scorpio. They could be a Leo. I'm getting Scorpio and Sagittarius. Cancer and Gemini as well. Yeah, so whether this pile is about romance or collaboration, somebody in this, whoever chose this option, some of you are being encouraged to take a chance on someone. Okay? There could be someone that you want to work with, someone that you want to build with, someone that you want to support that you're not currently supporting. And I feel like it's because somebody has some form of guilt. Okay? I don't know if you have guilt or if this person has guilt or if somebody in the mix is carrying guilt. But your spirit team wants you to know that you've earned this opportunity. Okay? Whether it's you, the one that wants to give to someone, or if this person wants to, accept your offer. I'm getting you've earned this opportunity, or this person has earned this opportunity. This is a good person. There's just something here about evil eye, though. Some of y'all, somebody has someone around them that's evil eyeing a situation. Or you could have more than one person that's evil eyeing a situation. Maybe they don't like this person. Maybe they don't want to see you with this person. Maybe they don't like the dynamic. Some of y'all, this could be interracial. This could be same-sex. This could be multicultural. This could be different socioeconomic backgrounds. This could be, I don't know. Something about the connection could be a little different. And this is something that is being evil-eyed by certain people or a lot of people. Okay? So, but they're saying you need to show this person compassion. Because it's just an emotional time. Like, it could just be a lot going on emotionally. Maybe everybody is just irritated. Maybe some of you are telling people about how you feel and you don't like their response. And it's not a matter of things not being, or like maybe you're even telling somebody about who you want to collaborate with or what you want to do or what you want to work on. If this isn't working with certain people. For somebody in here, I just got a very specific message. If this isn't about a romantic thing, you could have ideas for something that you want to do creatively or with a brand or in business or something like that. And I feel like there's people around you that don't support what your ideas are, but there's someone else that does. Somebody in your energy is very supportive of you. Okay, and I don't think it's like a toxic positivity type vibe. I'm just getting like if nobody likes you, I don't think that that's the case. That's not funny. I don't think that that's the case in this pile. But if you are having issues with people or you feel like people don't want to work with you, there is somebody in your energy that does want to work with you. But maybe this person also gets evil eye, or maybe this person has been told to be weary of you or something. Something weird. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna shuffle on camera or off camera, excuse me, and then come back. Okay, pile two. So signs that are also relevant besides the ones that are at the top. I'm seeing Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio out here too. And Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No, no, no. No, we don't have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but technically we do because they all came out at the top. So, yes, I guess. Leo didn't though. But, oh, no, no, Leo's out here. Yeah, so fire sign, earth sign, water sign may be significant. Gemini, Libra. Actually, all the signs, honestly. All the signs in this pile as well. This energy is so strange. It's not that it's bad energy, but some of you, if you are like, if you own a business or if you are a teacher of some sort, or you have like, you could even be a therapist, or you're doing something in your career or doing something with your life that people really admire. This could even be a relationship that you're in. For others of you, it's not about a relationship that you're in. It's just some sort of like path that you're on. People are celebrating you in this path, right? There are people that are celebrating you in whatever path that you're on. Or they're seeing your success unfold. However, there is somebody in your energy. I don't know if you want to connect with this person or if this person wants to connect with you. Some of y'all, you want to connect with somebody. There's somebody in your energy that you really want to talk to, that you want to connect with. This could be a friend. This could be a love interest. Again, this could be someone that you want to collaborate with. I'm just getting the vibe that some of you are wanting to connect with someone amidst a group of people. And this is a similar theme that came up in the other pile. However, whoever this person is, they are slow to make a move towards you. This is the same theme. What is this theme? Why is this a running theme? For some of y'all, this person is not making any moves towards you because they think that you are toxic. There's something about you that this person views as toxic. Or maybe there's something about you that scares this person. Why is this here? Why is this here? Yeah, like even if this is like a love situation. If this is a love situation, somebody just feels like the love offer is not real. The love offer you're showing is not going to benefit them in the long run. Or it isn't going to be something that, yeah, like they're stressed out. They don't trust you. It's not funny. Somebody might not trust you. Yeah. Maybe you don't trust this person either, though. Some of y'all could be weird about this person. You don't trust this person either. But I feel like this person doesn't trust you. They feel like the love that you're showing is not genuine. And it may not be something that will progress. Something like that. They don't think it's going to last long. But for some of you, whoever this person is, you're thinking about them. And similar to the other pile, I was bringing up the fact that somebody could be thinking about someone. Okay, some of you could be in something more unconventional. I don't know if you're just casually dating people right now and this is someone amidst the people that you're casually dating. For others of you, it could be a situation where You are not casually dating. You're in a commitment, but there could be somebody that you're thinking about either being with or working with. Or maybe it's not that you're with anyone. If any of you are single, I'm just getting the vibe that somebody may really, like, people are celebrating you for whatever it is that you're doing for yourself. But there's somebody in your energy that has been slow to, they might like what you do too. It's kind of interesting. This person may like you as a person or like what you do, or they're not upset with you or anything like that. But there's something about you that this person believes is toxic. And they might believe it's the love that you're showing them. Why is this coming up? Yeah, like, I don't know if this person assumes that this is something that's more lust-based, or they have a fear that you are wanting to talk to them for the wrong reasons. If you are in some sort of long-term commitment, that's why. Some of y'all might not even be in something long-term, but it's just like maybe this person, I don't know, maybe you got a history, or people know about your history, or somebody has heard something. Is this gossip? Major Arcana, if this is gossip. Major Arcana, if this is gossip. Yeah. Somebody knows some gossip about you. That has to do with you juggling. Either them or someone else. Or this person knows about you just being, like, is it about them juggling? Something about you has changed. Or something about you is changing. That's what I said. I said some of y'all could be going through a rebirth. Something about you has changed, or something about you is changing. And how does this person feel about it? I don't know if this person thinks that that's shady. Like, now they think that you're being shady. Yeah, it's like whatever changes you're going through, I don't know if this person thinks that the changes are permanent. Like, let's say, okay, this is for somebody. Like, let's say you're not actually in a commitment, but now all of a sudden you're coming off like you want to be in a commitment, or you're like looking for a commitment, or you're more committal. This could be someone that knew you at a time where you weren't, or knew you at a time where, or somebody knew you at a time where you weren't, and they could be gossiping about this. And there's an energy in this reading where someone that does like you, or does think that you're attractive, or who, I don't know, this person does like you. There's an energy here of this person feeling like, I don't know, like whatever changes you recently made, it's not permanent. For some of you, this person knows about you juggling them. Or they know that you are, like, yeah, like you like to juggle. You juggle between them and other people, or you're known to be like a player or something. Maybe known to be indecisive about who you want. This is what someone's been told. Some of y'all have someone in your energy from your past, or this person has someone in their energy from their past that would need to get cut off in order for the situation to work out. This is the same reading. This is the same reading. Who is this person? Who is this person that needs to get cut off? For some of you, this is somebody that you are, is this somebody on pile two's end? Major Arcana, if this is somebody on pile two's end. No. This is somebody on this person's end. Somebody has someone in their energy that they would have to end something with, or that they would have to close out a cycle with. This could even be somebody at a distance. There's just this vibe of someone having someone in their energy that doesn't, that won't leave, or that won't close out some sort of cycle with them. Or this is you. Some of y'all have somebody that you always entertain, and it's like, this person is not going to move forward with you. They think you're always entertaining this. Yes. Why is that there? Yeah, like somebody... If somebody were to make a move on you, they would really have to trust that you don't have any other options. It's almost like they want proof. I don't know if they can get proof. I guess the only proof would be like maybe you saying something to them. That's why they're saying you take a chance on them. I don't know. Others of you, this person, I don't know. Somebody's stressed out. Somebody doesn't know if another person is in a relationship or if another person is entertaining other people. Your advice is, if you really want this, because for some of you, whoever the third party is, it might even be family. Might not even be a romantic partner. I mean, somebody could have a family. You could have a family and you're talking to this person, or you want to talk to this person. That's why things are shady. For others of you, this is somebody that has like a family member or someone in their energy that they probably have to pull away from in order to connect with you. Because I feel like you're trying to manifest this person, but somebody could be avoiding you because of something that a family member has said or something that someone is telling them outside of you. What's this about? Yeah. Somebody could be making you seem more intimidating than you are. I mean, you could be doing really well for yourself, and maybe that's what somebody is saying, like, oh, this person's doing really well for themselves. They are, I don't know. They got a lot of options. This person not settling down. They got a lot of options. Oh, this person is talking to other people. Like, somebody's got someone paranoid. Oh, or if you're doing really well for yourself, or no, if this person's doing really well for themselves, they might be saying like, oh, they want you for this. They want you for that. They just want to be around you for this. You might have to take a second to figure out what you want to do, because I do feel like you can make a move on this person. For some of y'all, this is who you want to work with. This is who you want to be with. This is who you want to connect with in general. Like, this is who you want to be around, for real. You might know it and, no questions about it. Even if this person doesn't trust you, I'm getting like, maybe you trust this person. You might be confused by this person's energy currently, but you might actually trust this person. What's pile two's advice in this situation? Why do you need to release some guilt? What's the guilt around? What do they need to release guilt around? Around something from the past. Some of you, I don't know if you made this person wait in the past. You didn't give this person a chance in the past. Or there's something here about changing your perspective around the past. Some of y'all feel bad about something from the past. Maybe you took too long to change into this version of yourself in the past as well. Yeah. Like, maybe there's something here about you finally deciding on what you want to do, or who you want to be around, or who you want to work with. And it's like, there's an energy here of, there's an energy here of you, like, maybe in the past being a bit anxious. Some of y'all could be worried about how this person is viewing you based off of what happened in the past. What else is this about? What's the advice? Use your discernment. I feel like you'll make the right decision. Yeah. Use your discernment. Somebody in the energy was confusing someone. There's somebody in your energy that was confusing you, or was confusing this person. Somebody said something that confused this person. What's this about? I can't tell who it was. Somebody said something to confuse somebody. Could be somebody that they party with. Somebody could have even said that you were in a relationship. I'm getting that. Somebody said something about someone being in a relationship. And it's like, you might not be. Maybe some of you are, but maybe some of you aren't in a relationship. And it's just like, you're just coming off more committed or more committable. And people are like not trusting that. Or this person isn't trusting that. Or whoever they're around isn't trusting that. So they're like, oh no, this person isn't committable. They did this or they did that to you or da 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 da. So, any more advice? Trust your heart. For some of you, if you were to have a discussion with this person, they may try to reach out to you. But for some of you, if you were to have a discussion with this person, I feel like they would be very kind to you. Like, it wouldn't be a thing where they would be mean to you. Maybe some of you, somebody in here is like, I don't know. There's something here about somebody being paranoid. Major Arcana if the person in the pile is paranoid. The person watching the pile is paranoid. Major Arcana if the person watching the pile is paranoid. No. I feel like it is... Some of y'all could be paranoid about your feelings. Maybe if you like this person or if you like somebody, you're like, I don't know. I think it's weird that I like them. Or I don't know if I really do like them. Or I don't feel like this person's shady. This person's paranoid. Who's paranoid? Wait, Major Arcana if the person that they're dealing with is paranoid. If you and this person aren't paranoid, it's the third party. Major Arcana. Oh no, it could be this person. It could be this person. They're just afraid though. It's not that they're paranoid because they just want to be weird. It's just like they're confused. They don't know how you feel. Let's get one of these oracles. Oh, shoot. Messages for pile 2. What's the message for pile 2? Transformation and change. Connect with Gaia. Yes. Somebody in here, you're going through changes or... I mean, keep embracing the change. I definitely get the vibe that people could be a little thrown off by your changes. Or maybe they're feeling like, you know, this isn't genuine or... I don't know. Some people could be a little thrown off because maybe the changes have been very swift. But it is true. I'm getting these are real changes. Also, there's these 2 cats kissing on this card. Some of y'all, something about... Somebody could have a pet. You could have a pet. Somebody else could have a pet. Or something about pets are significant. But also, and these butterflies. But also, I'm getting something about just like love. Like, I actually feel like this dynamic could work. Okay, let me see. How would it work? I'm actually going to clarify again. How would this connection work? If they wanted to make it work, what would pile 2 have to do? Pile 2, if you are connected to someone or committed to someone or committed to something, you might have to move away from being committed to like being happy. Well, no, that sounds wrong, but I'm not just committed to being happy. I know I cut it off too quickly. If you're like the type of person that's like, I'm all good by myself, I don't need anybody, you'd have to move out of that to pursue this person. This would work out if you stop acting hyper independent. Yes. How would this work out? What would pile 2 have to do to make this work out? If they want to work with this person, to be with this person. You'd have to reach out to them. Say something to them. You would have to talk to this person. I feel like they'd want to talk to you. What's the soul's journey message? You have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. And you have surrender. I can release my need to control. Bottom of the deck, abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Nice. Some of y'all need to be manifesting around this moon. So many positive things are going on in your life. So many good things are coming in. You know your purpose already, or you know what it is that you should be pursuing. So they're saying pursue that. And release your need to control other things that you can't really control currently. I.e., this relationship or this person, whoever you're talking to. Some of y'all can't control how this person feels about you, but unless you're willing to make a change, maybe part of you wants to reach out. I don't think any of you have reached out to this person, whoever I'm picking up on. And if you have, I don't think that they understood that you wanted to talk to them romantically. Like, this person doesn't know how you feel. Or they didn't know that you wanted to work with them. Or something like that. I don't know. With self-care. You have energy work. Some of y'all need to work on your chakras. Okay. 22. Somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus. We have soak in a bath. Somebody needs to give themselves a spiritual bath. Use your salts. Things like that. That is 46. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra. You have build strength. Somebody needs to work on strengthening their intuition as well as their body. You may want to go to the gym and work out. That would benefit you. And then you have flow like water. Somebody in here needs to be going with the flow. Some of y'all need to just go with the flow. Bottom of the deck, you have 7, burning bowl ritual. Okay, some of y'all could be doing a burning bowl ritual, or some of you, most times burning bowls are to release things, but I believe some people do burning bowls to manifest. So some of y'all could be doing a burning bowl ritual to manifest something. Okay. Yeah, I would highly recommend using candles, around this moon. So 44, 46, build strength, flow like water. 6, 24, 7. Somebody could be an Aries or Taurus, Scorpio or Libra, Cancer or Gemini, Cancer or Leo. Okay. Where's the love oracle? I'm hearing that Doechii song that's like something about fall, something September. I don't know what's it talking about. Uh-oh, the night's getting later. I can't remember what I'm talking about. I can't remember which one it is. I can't wait to go to sleep too. I love a good moon sleep. Sleeping during the moon is always the best. Okay, so you have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time for the love oracle. You also have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out. What else? Deep in your heart, you already know what to do. I'm sorry, not you already know what to do. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I was talking about knowing the answer in the other pile too. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Me saying wait like that made me think about a reel I just saw earlier. Did I see it earlier? When did I see it? I feel like I saw it earlier. But it was a clip of the lead singer of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, the one who sings Maps. And they were saying how in the video she cries, and they were like, that actually was like a real cry that she gave, because Maps is actually not an analogy, but an acronym for My Angus, Please Stay. And apparently Angus was her boyfriend. And that's why she's all saying like, wait, they don't know you like I love you. She's talking to her boyfriend. I don't know if they were going to break up or he was going to leave or what, but she was singing that song to him. Yep. She's like, Maps, please stay. Oh, that's so emotional. I love a good romantic emotional thing. Okay, let's get your let's get your mantra. Let's get your mantra. Let's see. I used to love Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I used to play it on, I can't remember if it was Guitar Band or Rock Band. Not Guitar Band, Guitar Hero. Guitar Band. I think it was Guitar Hero. Okay, messages for somebody in here could play the guitar. This person could play the guitar. This oracle says, each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Bottom of the deck, it says, it's good to feel good. Yeah. So every time you tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for you. And then it's good to feel good. Be okay with feeling good, y'all. This could be an emotional time for you. I feel like things are working out. This is all that I have. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Hi, Pile 3. You're the pile that chose the Emperor and the Labradorite. Pile 3, it has been a journey getting to this pile, okay? And I know that sounds dramatic because some of y'all could have just watched the reading all the way through. If you did, thank you. Those two piles before this one were filmed around the moon. This one is being filmed a day or two later, okay? And the reason being is because I was taking advantage of the moon. I was doing different things that were related to my own healing and resting and work and stuff like that. I mean, I was able to get the short form videos for the moon done, but I wanted to get this done on time. And unfortunately, I didn't. But good thing I made this message timeless. Now, this is the thing, though. Something about delays are significant. Delays were brought up in pile 1 with that matchbox with the thing on the front of it saying, just because it isn't happening doesn't mean, what did it say? Just because it's taking a while doesn't mean it's not happening. That may be significant. Some of y'all may want to watch pile 1, but if you don't watch pile 1, that's completely fine, because this is a completely different message right now. Those of you that chose the Emperor card, you could be an Aries, you could also be a Scorpio, you could be a Taurus, or you could be dealing with these signs. Some of you could be fathers, you could be women who are in masculine energy, your father, your grandfather, your brother, your husband, your child's father. Your boss could be significant in this reading. They don't have to be. Some of you could be looking for a husband or a long-term partner. Some of you want to be a husband or a long-term partner. When it comes to the Emperor card, there's so many different things that I get off of this energy. One of them being like trying to take back control and lead. But for some reason, during this new moon, what I was channeling most off of the Emperor card, like one thing that I could not get off my mind was the Emperor's New Groove. Okay, the movie The Emperor's New Groove. Now, I'm about to look it up. Also, if the frequency is really loud on this video or on this portion of the video, it's because my laptop is right in front of me. Hopefully it's not loud though. I don't think it is. So The Emperor's New Groove, for those of you that don't know, this is a Disney movie. Some of y'all do know about this. But this was a Disney movie. It was an animated film, an animated comedy that was produced and not produced, but I don't know when it was made, like when it was produced, but it was launched in the 2000s, December 10th, 2000 specifically, like 2000. Somebody could be a 2000s baby in this pile. That could be your birthday. Some of y'all had a child in the 2000s. I don't know. But yeah, so this is the description of the movie. It says, arrogant young Emperor Kuzco is transformed into a llama by his power-hungry advisor, the devious diva Yzma. Stranded in the jungle, Kuzco's only chance to get back home and reclaim the high life rests with a good-hearted peasant named Pacha. Together, they must return Kuzco to the throne before Yzma tracks them down, and finishes him off. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember this movie, but I really enjoyed this movie. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I believe they had like a spin-off too, where it was about like Kronk. Kronk was Yzma's, like, what did they call it? Like his her flunky or her hunchman. I don't know what they call them. It's even given like flying monkey. Okay. Even me saying flunky made me think about flying monkeys, which for those of you that have studied like narcissistic abuse and things like that, most times, the people who are willing to go along with the bullying or the lies or the scapegoating or the smear campaign, like without even questioning the person that's doing it, most times that person is a flying monkey. Some of you may hear that when it comes to gang stalking and again just bullying in general. If you ever see somebody be like the ringleader of something and then there's like a group of people following them blindly, those are flying monkeys. And I believe flying monkeys are also a example that's used from the actual movie The Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you guys knew this, but excuse me. Yeah, flying monkeys are actually referenced from The Wizard of Oz because actually, let me look it up. I've been doing so much research in this reading. I don't know what this means. Some of y'all, there is significance around doing your research. Okay? Knowing the facts before somebody tells you what the facts are, questioning things, being willing to question things when people tell you stuff, and using your own discernment is important around this time. But yeah, it says flying monkeys are people who act on behalf of a narcissist to harass, manipulate, or discredit a victim, often to help the narcissist avoid accountability. Derived from the Wizard of Oz, these accomplices, family, friends, or coworkers, are either tricked by the narcissist or share their toxic traits. They serve as puppets to isolate the target while the narcissist maintains a positive image. Okay, now who is that message for? I don't know, but somebody in here, I don't know who this is for. Like, I don't know if you are someone that is experiencing this. Okay. I don't know if you are someone like maybe somebody in here, maybe you have been misinformed about certain things and maybe you don't fully know that you could be implementing some of these things, right? Like maybe you are someone that is operating in a narcissistic energy. And let's have a discussion because when it comes down to narcissism, that is something like narcissistic personality disorder. That is something that has to be diagnosed, right? Somebody in here, you could be into psychology or therapy or anything like that, or just psychoanalyzing in general. If you're someone that's interested in those things, you probably have studied, again, just narcissism in general. I feel like a lot of people who have been through narcissistic abuse in relationships and or family dynamics, they always tend to kind of like, especially if you are a healer, you always tend to kind of end up on the path of learning more about these things. And it's funny because even in the referencing of flying monkeys, they're showing me Dr. Ramani on the side of this. Love Dr. Ramani. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. She seems so kind. And she's also very informative and very impactful for the world. So some of you could have that type of energy where you are someone that is informing people, or maybe that's something that you're supposed to do, right? Inform people on what it is that you've learned from your experiences to help other people heal. Educated experiences, all right? Things that you've done your research on. But either way, a lot of people who have been through abuse or narcissistic abuse or things like that, who really want to heal or understand their experiences, they normally do go down the rabbit hole of studying these things. And I feel like some of you probably already know these terms, like this terminology, these experiences, whatever it is, because you've done your own research. Now, that being said, this whole thing with the Emperor's New Groove and Yzma, the reason why I feel like these things are tied into one another is because, like I said, somebody could be, some of you could be emperors, right? Some of you could be emperors. Now, again, I don't know if you are arrogant. I don't know if you are younger than the person that I'm picking up on. Maybe some of you are being viewed this way. Maybe some people are viewing you as, self-centered or on your high horse. Maybe you're doing well in life right now. I don't think it's a bad thing if you are kind of enjoying your success, or if you are someone that has been that way in the past. It does not mean that you are, a narcissist, but I think everybody kind of carries narcissistic traits, right? In the day and age of social media, we tend to be a bit self-absorbed. Okay. I can admit to it. Even me, like, there are certain times where you are just, you want to be in this main character energy. even when it comes down to some of the readings that I pump out as a reader, I know that I kind of lean more towards putting the focus on you guys so that you don't hyper fixate on past people or toxic relationships. But even me fostering so much attention on yourself can be a negative thing as well. And that's why you want to include like spiritual topics and things in between, or things that allow you to kind of have more healing rather than just like confirmation bias or reassurance, because not everybody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So there's always room for improvement. And I feel like I'm like going on a tangent or something, but this may be significant in the reading somehow. Now, that's what I was going to say though. Maybe some of you guys are doing really well in your life. You are, expanding, exploring, things like that. But there's something here about someone having an advisor or someone that they work with or go to, could be someone that's older than you, that is basically wanting to stop your growth. Okay. Or maybe this is something that you experienced in the past. And Yzma doesn't have to be a literal advisor. This could be a friend. This could be a coworker. This could be a parent. This could be whatever it is for some of y'all. Whatever it is, this Yzma kind of looks like Yasmin. Okay, I don't know if somebody's name is Yasmin. I don't think, I'm not saying that this is just for a Yasmin. God forbid, like, don't be offended, Yasmin. If you are the person watching and your name is Yasmin, don't be offended. But I'm just getting that off of Yzma. Even Cusco, like Cusco to me is looking like cousin. Okay, so this could also be about somebody's cousin. I don't know, but I'm just getting a vibe here where some of you could be in spaces where you could be overcoming some form of narcissistic abuse or shaming or cancel culture or something like that. Or some of you are around someone who's like that. And you just play some sort of role in the process of someone getting out of it. Either you are the one getting out of this energy or someone else is. Yzma is also giving me the vibe of like, what's her name? Yolanda, that lady Yolanda who was the person who ran the fan club for Selena, who ultimately, God, rest her soul, ultimately ended up murking her, because I don't know if I can say certain words on YouTube. Ultimately ended up trying to hurt her or like, end her because she was just, who knows? I really don't fully understand why she did that. It's out of jealousy. It's out of anger. It could be out of envy. Who knows? But that could be significant as well. So maybe some of y'all are watching movies. You're watching Emperor's New Groove. You're watching Selena. You're watching Wizard of Oz. That's what I'm saying. The flying monkeys were the henchmen or the accomplices of the Green Witch. So, or the Wicked Witch. So there's so many things. Some of y'all could be watching Wicked. Even in Wicked, they frame it so that you know the backstory of Elphaba. I actually haven't watched Wicked yet. I know. I know. Everybody's like, you gotta watch Wicked. You gotta watch Wicked. I have to. I really do. But even with Wicked, knowing that Wicked is about the backstory behind Elphaba, I also feel like something that people need to take into context, and please don't get this twisted. This isn't me saying that you need to completely excuse the abuse or harm that other people give you. However, a lot of people need to realize that hurt people do hurt people. So even when somebody is being narcissistic or toxic or negative towards you, yes, it's not your responsibility to heal them. And yes, there's a lot of narcissistic people that you cannot heal, right? These are the fundamental traits of this person's personality. However, there's a need for you to know that some of these people most of these people are just a product of their upbringing. Okay, most narcissists are born from narcissistic parents. Even empaths are born from narcissistic parents. It's like I think every person that is that identifies with being a healer or who has done some sort of healing now, maybe you're the black sheep of your family, you've had to break generational curses. I think a lot of the people that identify with that energy are people that had a choice. And it's like when you are coming from a toxic space, you either become the person that tries to reprogram themselves and not become the person that was toxic, or you see the power or the strength, quote unquote strength, or the authority that somebody gained through being toxic, and you join the party. You want to be with them. Okay? People, everybody has a choice. Either you become the bully or you become the person that bullies back. Like, you bully the bully. You stand up for yourself. You defend yourself, right? Being a victim is not a choice. Even if you were a victim at some point in time, I don't feel like the person in this file is a victim. Even with the Emperor energy in the card, again, like, this is not the energy of a victim. The Emperor is not a victim. The Emperor can be a bad guy, but 9 times out of 10, the Emperor would be seen as a hero. This is somebody that has done the work to embody all masculine energies in the deck, and they are a balanced person. They are a fair person. They are someone that wields their authority in a smart and healthy way. And I would hope that that's who you're dealing with, or that's your energy now, or that's significant for you somehow. Maybe some of you guys have an Emperor that's in your energy. Let's get into Labradorite. That was such a long excerpt, but I just had to get that out the way. Now we got Labradorite. This is on page 52. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. Somebody could also be a Leo or a Virgo. Let's see, 52. Yes. Okay. So it says Labradorite, a highly mystical and magical stone. Labradorite is thought to strengthen intuition and offer a connection to the universe. The color is varied. It says Labradorite is an iridescent stone, meaning its colors, which can include blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, seem to change when seen from different angles. Right? So to me, that's even symbolic. There's something here about somebody being seen from different angles. Either it's a thing where somebody is a negative person, but they're being seen in a positive light to some, right? Or this could be a thing where somebody is being viewed as the villain, you or someone else, but from a different angle, you would understand why they are that way. For some reason, I'm feeling like the strongest urge to say this could be about a parent. It doesn't have to be, but for somebody in here, even if this is about a relationship, the root of some sort of issue could be from somebody's parent. It's a spiritual growth. This stone is thought to raise consciousness and promote psychic abilities. All right. Some of you could be intuitives, or some of you would strengthen your abilities if you use Labradorite. They have an excerpt in this book. It says psychic powers connected to the third eye chakra. Labradorite strengthens intuition and offers a window to the spiritual world. It is also thought to enhance psychic abilities such as clairvoyance and telepathic communication. Those things may be significant. Some of y'all could be having telepathic communication with someone, or some of you could just be claircognizant, clairvoyant, or have some form of psychic abilities. I'm also seeing too, there's an excerpt here. It says miracle worker. Ancient Inuits called Labradorite a firestone and would use powdered forms of it to help cure ailments. Still today, Labradorite is thought to support respiratory health, aid in digestion, and relieve anxiety and stress. Also, side note, I wanted to say, I brought up themes around mentorship or people having someone above them in pile 2. That could be relevant, doesn't have to be. What else? Is there anything else? Also, they have another excerpt here. It says Aurora Borealis. It says with its luminous colors, Labradorite has associations with the northern lights and is nicknamed the Aurora Borealis stone. Ancient Inuits even believe Labradorite was the fallen rays from the auroras captured in a stone. So again, something about Aurora Borealis is significant. I believe that is tied to the northern lights, like the North America, so like Canada and things like that could be significant in this reading. It doesn't have to be. Numbers that are coming up, I'm seeing 11, 15, 3, 2, 47, and 33. These could be ages. This could be birthdays, things like that. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Someone could be a Cancer or a Gemini, an Aries or a Pisces, an Aquarius or a Pisces, Scorpio or Sag. Again, winter birthdays are significant. So Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces are significant. And then Cancer and Gemini again. So off of the oracles alone, before I actually get into the tarot, some of you could currently be oh my God, please excuse my speaking. I'm drinking coffee right now, so I'm kind of hyped. Some of you could be revisiting an old skill at this time. All right. If this isn't you revisiting an old skill, some of you are currently thriving in a field of work or in some sort of lane of work. Even if you don't feel like you're thriving, I'm seeing it as thriving. Some of you are doing really well with something that you're currently creating at this time or that you're investing in. And I feel like whatever this thing is, it is helping you create a sense of happiness or revitalize some form of happiness that you may have been struggling with in the past. There is something that you're learning from your life currently by putting yourself first, by taking time to yourself. Like, even if it's just around this moon, like maybe some of you guys are taking time to rest, or maybe some of you guys are taking time to paint or sit outside, do yoga, all kinds of stuff. I feel like a lot of you are choosing to put yourself first and prioritize your needs first. Because there was something that you were once committed to or something that you were once focused on that is no longer in alignment with your authenticity. For some of you, this could be about a family dynamic. All right, so this could be you not feeling in alignment with your family, your mom, your dad, your siblings, whatever it is. Some of you guys are not feeling in alignment with your family anymore. This could be about an old friend group that you viewed as family. Some of you are no longer feeling as devoted or connected to this family in this friend group. Could be to an actual work environment. Maybe some of you guys are putting your work first or your hobbies first because you're starting to feel disconnected from this work environment. Others of you, this could be a literal relationship. If you have a partner and maybe even children or pets, some of you are no longer feeling as committed or devoted to your partner. Now, I don't know if this is because this person isn't committed or devoted to you. Like, some of you are basically choosing to take the route of focusing on yourself because someone is no longer in alignment with you. Others of you, I'm getting a vibe where it's like, this is on a larger scale where there's more than one person that you're pulling your energy away from to reclaim your power. You're reclaiming your power from whatever type of beliefs or obligations or, like whatever type of structure that was built prior to this point in time in your life. You are now in a spot where you want to go your own way or do your own thing or believe your own way. And again, if this is like a work situation as well, some of you could even be in a spot where you've been very devoted to a job, to an industry, to a thing that other people in this space were not as committed to in regards to you. Like, maybe you were very supportive of someone or of people, but these people didn't support you. You know, maybe you put your all into something and people weren't showing up for you the way you needed them to. So you are choosing another path. And some of you are going to see a shift in choosing yourself or choosing another path or doing your own thing. Yeah, that seems significant in this pile. For some reason, I started thinking about, just a second ago, I started thinking about Manon from Cat's Eye. I don't know if somebody in here likes Cat's Eye or knows who Cat's Eye is, but Cat's Eye is that girl group, the K-pop girl group that I believe is like, was built in Korea, but they are American. Most of them are American. It's made up of American and Korean people or Asian people. But Manon was the only person in the group. She's mixed, I believe, but she was the only person in the group that was basically of African descent. And recently something has happened where she's like separated herself from the group. But apparently, and I think at one point people were just kind of like, oh, it's because she doesn't want to dance. She doesn't want to do these things anymore. She's tired. She's sick. But people have been speculating that she's removing herself from the group because she's experienced racism within the group, and even points in time where, like, you can look it up. They have like video clips of music videos where she's in it, but they've strategically structured the group so that she's like the only person that's not seen. She's there, but she's not like the focal point, or she's not seen in the video. And some people have been speculating that, she really wants to leave because she's not being supported. So that could even be a thing for somebody in here. You could be in an environment where you're experiencing discrimination culturally, based off of your race, who knows, economically, who knows, I don't know. Some of you are experiencing some form of discrimination or prejudice within your family, within your friends, within your work environment. And I feel like you're choosing to do your own thing, maybe to pave your own path, because you no longer relate. You no longer relate. You don't feel supported. You want to do your own thing. That's for somebody as well. Yeah. Some of y'all could be removing yourself from a group, a friend group, a family dynamic, something like that. Yeah. It just feels like that's the right thing to do. I feel like you are doing the right thing. All right. So I'm going to shuffle off camera and then come back on and we're going to talk about this. Right. So which pile is this? Pile 3. I'm sorry, pile 3. Pile 3. Signs that are also relevant in this pile that are coming up is significant. I'm seeing Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. So out of all the signs that I named before and these signs, this is the most significant. Okay. Now, for most of you in this pile, I feel like the person that you could be viewing as toxic is either a mother figure. This could be a grandmother. This could be a grandmother, mother figure, your actual wife, or long-term partner. This feels like a long-term person. This is somebody that has been in your life, and it feels like this is someone that you've been committed to. Okay, some of you could have very literally have lived with this person at some point in time. Others of you have been committed to this person, like in a relationship. But I'm picking up on somebody in here realizing that their mom or their family or whatever type of structure they've been committed to is toxic. And it's funny because it seems like everything on the outside of this investment is perfect. Okay, now if you are a feminine energy, then there is something here about you wanting to go towards your emotional fulfillment, but something is toxic. What's this toxic thing? Did I say Capricorn? Yes. Okay, yeah, something is coming up as toxic. Somebody that is being seen as toxic could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, Capricorn here as well. Why is this toxic? Who is this? There is something here about this person. Yep, the Emperor is here. So you could be an Emperor person in this reading, or again, this could be an Emperor. This could also be, again, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They don't have to be. However this person is coming off, there's something here about this person definitely being confident about the power that they hold. Somebody is in control of a situation. This could be someone that is giving to situations financially, or there's something here about this person being seen as someone that provides somehow. They provide something to people. Could be providing something to their kids, could be providing something to a work environment. This person is seen as the one who people have to look up to, suck up to. Yes. All right. This is also someone that decides on whether certain situations stay together or end. So it feels like this is a leader of some sort. I don't know who this person would be. This could be a leader in a certain industry as well. Or this is just someone that people are viewing as the head of something, the head of a household, the head of the family, like the person who people are looking for say-so from. Why is this person seen as toxic? Might not even be that this person is super toxic. I just feel like they have so much authority in a situation that certain things will be delayed or people will change their mind and stuff like that as a result of this person's opinion. Now, again, should you blame the people that this person is around? Maybe some of them, but for some of you, this person is seen as like important somehow. So this could be like somebody's mom. This could be somebody's dad. This could be someone's wife. This could be someone's, like again, a friend in a friend group. This could be someone's boss. This person has more say-so than the other people around them. And I feel like for those of you in this reading, I think you've noticed this. Some of y'all have noticed this. And this is why you may be like refusing to entertain a certain situation, or you're moving away from it. Some of you have decided that you're moving away from something, from someone. Why is this here? Because you're realizing that this situation is shady. For some of you, if this is like a relationship thing, like if this isn't someone that you are actually in a connection with, maybe this person has a lot of people around them that want to be with them. And you may feel like you don't want to be in the mix of that. Like you don't want to be an option. You don't want to be the one that is just sleeping with this person, or you don't want to be juggled. Like you're trying to avoid something. Some of y'all could be trying to avoid sleeping with this person. Okay. I don't know if this person is like trying to sleep with you, but it's giving me the vibe of someone trying to move away from this person if they are known for that. Like if this is someone that has a lot of options or a lot of people around them, again, like is this someone that is abusing the power that they have? Like is this someone that is, I don't know, y'all. Is this someone that has some sort of level of power? Like if this is a work environment, is this like a person that dates their employees? Like I don't know. Some of you are choosing to move away from a situation where you are feeling like you are not in control, or someone has more control and over you, and they may take advantage of you with that control. Okay? Some of y'all feel that way. Even if this isn't about them wanting to sleep with you. Some of you want to like move away from this person, or like physically relocate. This could be a family member. Some of y'all are wanting to physically relocate from this person, or you want to get the new job. You want to pursue new connections. You want to do your own thing. Whether this is a family member, love interest, whatever it is, somebody feels bound to this person. And I feel like it could be through finances somehow. Whoever this person is, this is someone that has been very slow to commit to you, people in this reading. So if this is a work environment, if this is a family environment, if this is a love connection, this is somebody that has been very slow to open up or give you what you deserve. This could be money that you deserve, support that you deserve, a commitment that you deserve. This person is not offering you whatever it is that they expect of you. Okay, and I think somebody in here is starting to realize that. Like somebody feels like this wouldn't be worth a long-term commitment. Okay. And it could be because this person is trying to choose between you and someone else, or this person is like indecisive about what you're doing. I feel like you don't trust this person don't trust you. This has been a running theme in these piles. You don't trust this person doesn't trust you. And they may feel like in order for them to continue thriving on their path, they need to close out some sort of cycle that they have with you that could be karmic. Now, for others of you, this person could have somebody else that they are around that is karmic. And I don't know if it's a love interest or a family member or a business partner. I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody could have someone else in their energy that they feel torn between. And this is why they're having a hard time deciding on you. Or that's your energy. And they feel like you have a hard time deciding on them, so they don't commit to this. Something's ending. Some of y'all are ending some sort of investment with this person because I feel like you found the confidence to choose yourself, or you just feel more confident away from this person. All right. Now, here's the thing, though. Some of y'all feel more confident away from this person. However, there's an energy here of you either wanting to go towards another investment, another person, or just focus more on yourself. Some of you want to detach yourself and focus more on yourself. Others of you, I am getting a vibe where it's like you want to connect to other people. May even want to, like, if this is like a family dynamic, maybe some of you have like family in the midst of all of this that you're like, I want to be around my family. Like I want my siblings to come with me. I want this person to work with me. I want this person, like there's something here about you wanting to take people with you. And I don't feel like that's a bad thing, right? If you feel like you want to take this family member with you, this cousin with you, these people around you with you, there's something here about you wanting to take people with you that you may feel are good people too, or that you feel also need help. But for some reason, I feel like maybe these people don't, maybe these people don't trust you either. Like, I don't know, y'all. Maybe these people don't trust you either. These could be people that feel like you are some form of conflict or drama, or you start conflict. This is why they're not trusting you. Yes. Because if somebody has given a smear campaign or has said something about you behind your back, I think that that has been solidified in a way where, you know, if this is a veil that has to be lifted, it would have to be lifted from this person themselves. You couldn't save anybody in this situation. I feel like you wouldn't be able to prove yourself in this situation to these people because for some reason, these people may view you as the drama, part of the drama. Yeah. There's been so much gossip or things that have been talked about outside of you by a specific person or by a group of people that it's like at this point you're better off starting somewhere new or doing something new. Or this is how you feel, at least. This is why you're wanting to do your own thing, even if you want to connect with people. There's somebody that wants to connect with you, though. Or there's somebody that you want to connect with. But again, I don't know if you would be able to and this person not feel like they already know what type of person you are, or they already know something about the drama you started. Yeah. Something about drinking or smoking or like partying is significant as well. I don't know if somebody is doing that or if people are doing this and talking about you, or if this is something that you used to do with this person, or I don't know. Something about that is significant. Maybe something weird happened when it came to some sort of party or an environment like a club or something like that. Because I'm seeing something. A bar. I'm just seeing like drama. Your advice here is to recognize the truth in a situation and to learn from this and to move forward, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. You might be having to grieve a situation from the past because you would be better off keeping your energy to yourself in this dynamic. Why is this? Yeah. Again, even if this is like a relationship situation, some of y'all, there's something here where like somebody may want to keep you around them. Like, let's say this is even a marriage. Some of y'all could be trying to break away from a marriage where you feel like your partner hasn't been loyal to you or hasn't given you the offers that you need or something like that. But this person may not trust you either. Or this person, for some reason, they don't trust you either. Probably because you don't trust them. And I'm just kind of getting the vibe where, like, if there are kids involved or family involved, this person could try to connect with you again or make amends with you again by sleeping with you or having a kid with you or connecting with you in that way. But you'd be better off just focusing on yourself than trying to make amends by sleeping with this person or trying to make amends by having a child with this person or something like that, because some of y'all need to figure out whether you want to, there's somebody in the mix that you want to heal something with. There's somebody in the mix that you may want to heal something with. in this job, in this relationship, in this family dynamic. And maybe you could, but it would have to be like, I don't know, separate from this job or from these other people. You wouldn't be able to maintain a connection with this person mixed up in the mess of the rest of this. Okay? What's more advice for the people in pile 3? More advice for people in pile 3. Pile 3. I feel like it's disappointing to know that, like, a certain situation is what it is. You know the truth about someone. You know the truth about this person now. You know the truth about a situation. You also know that you have to step into your own power to go towards what you want, to build the life that you need, to support yourself, because waiting on this person to change, or waiting on the situation to change, or waiting on, I don't know, waiting for this person to see you differently may not be possible. Yeah. Any more advice? Especially if somebody has already done some sort of smear campaign. Yeah, like, move away from something toxic. Some of y'all would be better off on your own. Away from this job space, away from this relationship, away from this family dynamic. You'd be better off on your own. I'm going to pause this video and then shuffle off camera because I feel like it's going to get too long if I shuffle on camera. So give me a second and then we'll close out this reading. Okay, pile 3. For some of you, I also was thinking while I was shuffling these oracles out here, somebody could have did some form of chaos magic. Okay, now I don't know if they literally are doing magic, but for some of you, chaos magic can be like a smear campaign, gossip, stuff like that. Or somebody like, like gossiping, like somebody going back to someone and saying something and talking and all kinds of stuff. And that causing drama amongst another group of people. So that could also be the whole thing that I was picking up on, where I'm like, maybe there was something that happened at a function or party or anything like that. Some of you, that could still be true, a bar, a function, whatever. But yeah, I'm getting an energy here around chaos that someone could have tried to facilitate. Now, some of the things that you need to be doing around this time, regardless of what it is that I picked up on in the reading, it would be best to spend time alone. Okay. Or not even just regardless of what happened in the reading, but based off of what we saw in the reading, some of you, it would be good to spend some time hibernating, rejuvenating yourself, and maybe even connecting with Earth, because I feel like you are moving into a phase of life where you are trying to put your healing first. You are trying to put your grounding first, healthier relationships first, your love of self. Again, maybe even love still, but healthier love. You're trying to put that first. And in order for you to do that, you really need to connect more with yourself, and more with your grounded self, like a version of you that isn't as anxious, that isn't overthinking things or assuming the worst. Because some of you could actually struggle with projections. On one of your love oracles, you have beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. You also have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So however that is significant to you, definitely take that advice. But yeah, I'm kind of getting the vibe that, like, that's why I said that whole thing. People, whoever you're dealing with, there could be people around you that view you as toxic, or the person that you're viewing as like this ringleader who's causing the drama, who been caused drama. They're always causing issues, whatever it is. You might be viewing this person as, again, being self-centered, or that's super toxic, or whatever it is. But for some reason, you and them both view each other as toxic. Like, you both view each other as toxic. You both view each other as like this not being potentially something that you can invest in long term, or, you're not going to put the energy into it, or something like that. Like, there's this weird vibe. Even if it's a parent, this parent and you could view each other the same way. And maybe it's the history that you've had with one another, or maybe it's just the fact that you both have had, like, suspicions of one another, but still chose to be around each other. I feel like it probably would have been better for you to kind of pull your energy back and focus on yourself, or address whatever it is you needed to address on your own time, rather than be around this person. And I think that you're starting to realize this. Like, even if it's a family member, maybe this is a family member that has claimed that you've been using them or anything like that. And instead of you moving away from this person because they were saying it, you stayed around them, and they perpetuated that. They perpetuated the idea that you were using them. Or if this is someone that you have a history with where you've been toxic in the past, but now you're not as bad, this person may have still lived in the energy of like, no, this person's super toxic, and I knew they were toxic, and I knew they were like this, and this is this and this is that. Like, somebody has compiled all the things that you've been throughout the years, and they're using that against you. And I feel like you could be using that against them as well if you know this person to be toxic. But it seems like other people around this person may be viewing them as like the one that is indispensable somehow. Okay, for whatever reason. You also have, for self-care, you got sound healing, aromatherapy, energy work, and build strength. 47, 3, 22, and 6 could be significant. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, an Aries or a Pisces, an Aries or a Taurus, a Cancer or a Gemini. Some of you need to work with frequencies, healing frequencies. You may even want to get a singing bowl. That would be of benefit to you. Aromatherapy could be significant. Maybe getting a diffuser, working with essential oils, having like a spray that you use to cleanse the energy, or just to kind of clear your mind if you're ever feeling anxious. Some of y'all definitely need to work on your chakras as well. Okay, maybe rebuilding your confidence of your solar plexus, or working on your intuition with your crown, your third eye. Yeah, like working on your intuition is important in this pile, because you definitely could have been in environments where you were being gaslit or triggered in ways that you didn't realize were messing with your own self-perception or how you viewed other people. And it's always best to take some time to heal before connecting with other people. Like I said, some of y'all, there could be someone around this person, whether this is a family dynamic, friend group, or a love situation. There could be somebody around this person or in the midst of all of this that you actually still want to be connected to. But if you know that you need to heal yourself before you approach this person, or you know that you have to connect with this person separately in order for you to build a connection, I definitely get the vibe that there's a need for you to prioritize your healing first. So when you do approach the situation in the future, if you do plan on reapproaching the situation, that you do it from a space of being healed yourself. Okay, so this person can't keep projecting that narrative, that past narrative on you. Some of y'all may even want to go to the gym a bit more, work out, maybe get your anger out that way if you are harboring any anger. And last but not least, your mantras. You have joy is the ultimate creator. Joy is the ultimate creator. That's significant. And then happiness is my birthright is also coming out. Bottom of the deck, you have my happiness is a direct reflection, of my level of faith in the universe. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So yeah, some of y'all, you could have been sad around this situation, sad around this person, or maybe there's a part of you that's just sad currently because you feel like things aren't working out for you, but I don't feel like that's the case. I just feel like you're still grieving. You're grieving the past. You're working through old emotions. Maybe you feel bad because certain people aren't forgiving you, or certain people, you feel like they got the wrong impression of you, or, some people are spinning a narrative and they're believing it. But I feel like you can't control how other people see you. However, you can control how you view yourself. And that is important. Okay, so that's all that I have in this pile. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance.